Hey, what's going on, everybody? Oh, been a while since I did a comic review. Like a while. I go through spells with comics with this. This is one where, when it was coming out, I was in my early teens, and I just got heavy into indie comics and grabbing stuff from the comic shops. I was just skipping this from Marvelous and the Nom. This is I want to say it's the first trade paperback they put out. It collects the first four issues. It was $5 for four issues in this when it came out, but those were $1.25 issues cover price, and by then that first issue was probably $5. Now my copy, I got this as B. I did a little tape right there to fix it. And it's got a little wear, but I've been wanting to reread or read some more of this series. I've read like scattered issues from the Michael Golden run, which is the first 12 issues. He does the art. Doug Murray, if I remember right. Look, make sure I got these names right. Doug Murray does the writing. In my first experience with the novel was I probably more than likely in the 90s when the issues of the Punisher Frank Castle showed up, like at the comic shop. I probably grabbed those more than likely. So that's probably the first ones I actually read. The Golden stuff, I found my local comic shop before it closed. Had the Nom magazine, which each issue reprinted two issues of this, oversized black and white art. It looks gorgeous. If you can find those, they make the Michael Golden art look amazing. Though it looks great in color too. I read that and loved it. And I'll show you an issue when I get through with this that I just picked up recently, which came in handy. Because right now there's a trade you can find that's like the first 10 issues, and then the next trade is like the next 10 issues. Like, I don't need that. I just need the first 12. I got four here. I need eight more. And if I have to get them in issue four, I might end up doing that. Now, this is, let me show you. Oh, let me find, that'll work. This is not exactly normal comic dimensions. There's a normal comic. I'll put it down. And as you can see, this is a little, not as tall, but it's a little bit wider than a normal comic. Yeah, Phantom Force. Really good. Like, surprisingly better than I thought it would be. So the Nom, real simple. Pretty much each issue is supposed to cover about a month at a time. The series is supposed to last as long as the Vietnam conflict lasted for the U.S., and it's detailing what the soldiers were going through over there. Got a couple uncles that went and served. By the time my father got out right before they started shipping. And this is one where I've got more in the war comics. I loved them as a kid, but I was reading like World War II Korean war comics because I was a kid in the 70s. You know, they weren't doing stuff that I could get a hold of about Vietnam War. You know, even though I didn't realize at the time MASH was about it. But let's get into the book. Give me my drink. It's 1987, so this is the first year it came out. Stan Lee presents. We get a map. We get some notes with like some terms. If you don't know, like APC is armored personal carrier, like first sergeant. It gives you a little information, fast movers, a little slang, how to ranks and stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, specialist. You can see the art's a little tiny here, smaller. But look at that gorgeous Michael Golden art. And this first issue is basically about this guy. Oh God, Marks. Yeah, Marks or Mark. I can't remember which. He goes to Fort Lewis, does his basic training, gets through there, gets shipped off, and he ends up in Nam Landing with like stuff going off. He's in Saigon. It's like his first, probably about his first month there, and he meets up with this top, the head sergeant of that area, who's just sleazy. Kind of like character wise, reminds me of Louis De Palma from Taxi. Just look at this, like, just even like that picture there is just that guy. I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous Michael Golden art. It looks great on this white paper. We get action like they're going in and trying to clear out a village, and it really feels like this first issue now. I'm sure the rest of them, Golden probably got done with. This one feels like he probably worked on this a lot longer. And it's a great, like, look at that. Right there. Look at that. It's gorgeous art. That's why I'm really surprised there's not a trade or something of it, just the first 12 issues, just the golden stuff. And I am going to get at least the golden issues. I love this part. Love this part. I'll go back. They go through the mission. They get picked up by a helicopter, and the main character is like scared of flying. He gets air sickness, I think it is. And they're back at the base watching a movie, and he's like trying to pay attention to explosions going off everywhere, and you just kind of love these last 4 panels. See him like look, so he's looking away, and then he looks at the explosion. You see him kind of just the red panel. He just kind of accepts it, and it's like, oh, I see, different area. Just have to get used to that. It's in issue 1. Issue 2, they're out in the bush. And it's okay. It's good action, but the one we find at issue 3, more just gorgeous, Michael Golden art. Issue 4 is one that stood out to me, and what made me, because I was sitting here as of recording, last night, reading this. Okay, I love that. First, I love that cover. You got a reporter there, and that's what it is. This guy, I cannot remember his name. Top's what they call him. He's all excited. They're going to go out and they're going to clean up this village of Charlie, and they got this reporter with him with gold teeth. This is basically his clerk, who we find out's been over there forever and ever, and like saved this guy's ass a bazillion times. And because there's reporters with them, they're doing stuff not exactly regulation. It causes the helicopter to get shot and go down. There's a 50 calibers out there. You got to trudge through the damn jungle, and just like they barely make it back. This guy ends up getting hurt for his 3rd time in action out in the bush. He gets his 3rd Purple Heart, because usually he's telling about how if you get your 2nd one, they just put you on a desk job, and he don't want that anymore. He has a dust off with this guy, and it ends when the clerk guy gets to work with the platoon that Marks is with. I read that, I'm like, oh man. I went looking, and I was like, there's 2 more trades like this. They're 4 issues each. Cover price $5. They don't go for $5 anymore. There's some of them that, I paid $5 because this was beat up. And I gladly would have paid 10. But they're like, the 3rd one's out of print. The 2nd one, I'm like, man, you know what? I know I got like a long box for the I know I got some nom issues in this. I went looking, and I just picked this up recently. Nom issue 5, 75 cents. So, okay, so the first 4 issues would have been what, $3? So you're paying $2 more to get it in trade. That ain't bad. This is a direct market. It's got a bad spine roll. And this is Humping the Boonies, another Michael Golden. This time our group is out in the bush. And then giving Top here a new clerk, who's this guy. And we know Top's corrupt. And this horrifying scene when they found the bodies. And what ends up happening is this little new clerk watching Top close while our main cast is out in the woods. They call in a strike. Boom, blow it up. And this was interesting because that ads. This little clerk just watches somebody coming his Top, like the first issue here, our main character Marks didn't realize he was supposed to bribe Top, so he gets stuck in a platoon he doesn't want to be in. You got an RPG right here. Rocket propelled grenade. Sure, most people from Call of Duty and all that crap know what any of this stuff is if I say it. And everybody was off on leave. Great Alien Legion. And then boom. Top gets busted. And we have a new guy next issue. And I don't have the next issue, so but yeah. Really, really good stuff. I enjoyed the hell out of this. This is a great reading. It's rare I sit down and read like 5 issues of a comic in a row. Usually I read 1 or 2 issues, go on to something else. I would have sat down and read all 12 issues of the Golden Run last night if I had them here. It's one where, I was tempted to go on one of them sites where you can get all the skins and read the rest of the. I was like, no, if I do that, I won't pick them up, and I want to own these. Like own them in these. So if anybody out there's got the next 2, they reprinted them in like 2011 or so. I'll gladly pay $10 plus a couple bucks for shipping for 2 and 3, just to get that whole 12 issue run. Or if you get the magazines, I have one, but it's beat up. I want to get a better copy. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other BS. Talk to everybody later. Bye bye.